For the formula, A is equal to P times 1 plus RT. Calculate the value of A when P is equal to 1,200, R is equal to 0.075, and T is equal to 3. And so here we have this equation. And what we're going to do is wherever we see P, we put 1,200. Wherever we see R, we put 0.075. And wherever we see T, we put 3. Next, we have to substitute these values. So P is equal to 1,200, R is equal to 0.075, and T is equal to 3. And so we multiply 0.075 by 3, and that gives us 0.225. And the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add. So we have 1 plus 0.225, and 1 plus 0.225 is going to be 1.225. And then we multiply 1,200 by 1.225. And when we multiply them, we get 1,470. So A is equal to 1,470. Next, it says here, for the formula A is equal to P, open bracket 1 plus RT. Calculate the value of P when A is equal to 2,100, R is equal to 0.08, and T is equal to 5. And so we have this formula, A is equal to P, open bracket 1 plus RT. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to substitute. So A is equal to 2,100, R is equal to 0.08, and T is equal to 5. Next, we multiply. So we have 0.08 multiplied by 5, and that gives us 0.4. So we have 2,100 is equal to P, open bracket 1 plus 0.4. Next, we add these two. So 1 plus 0.4 is definitely going to be 1.4. Again, 1 plus 0.4 is 1.4. Next, we're going to divide both sides of this equation by 1.4 because we want P to be by itself. We want to isolate P. So we cancel 1.4 with 1.4. And so we are left with P is equal to 2,100 divided by 1.4. Next, we divide these two. So 2,100 divided by 1.4 is definitely 1,500. And so that means that P is equal to 1,500. And so again, when we divide 2,100 by 1.4, we get 1,500. And that's what we get when we divide these two. And so that means that P is equal to 1,500. We switch the equation, so we have that P is equal to 1,500. Next, our goal is to make T the subject. So basically what we have here is we have A is equal to P, open bracket 1 plus RT. And what they want us to do is they want us to make T the subject. They want us to make T the subject. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take P and we distribute it. So we say P times 1 and P times RT. And so P times 1 is P, and P times RT is PRT. Remember, our goal is to make T the subject. So what we're going to do is we're going to take P and we're going to send it over the equal sign. And so when we send that over the equal sign, we get A minus P because this was positive. When we send it over the equal sign, it becomes negative. So we have A minus P is equal to PRT. Remember, we only want T on the right-hand side, and we want everything else on the other side, right? And so we already get rid of this P. And so since we just have PRT on this side left, we have to get rid of the P and we have to get rid of the R. And the way that we do this is we divide both sides of this equation by PR. And so this cancels with this. And so we're left with T is equal to A minus P all over PR. All right, so that's what T is. T is equal to A minus P all over PR. And so what that means is that T is equal to, when we switch the equation, when we switch the sides, we get that T is equal to A minus P all over PR. And that's the answer to this question. T is equal to A minus P all over PR.